right, so we've traveled about 425 miles south, straight shot down I-35, where the Fiesta was waiting for us. Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals at the Frost Bank Center between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs. The 5-time NBA champion Spurs just looking to hang another banner up here in the rafters, something they haven't done in over a decade. Maria Taylor, I've got 2 Hall of Famers with me. Carmelo Anthony and Vince Carter. Tracy McGrady, he's on dad duty. He's celebrating a graduation, which we absolutely love to hear. We're scholastic on here on this show.
Very.
We're here for a fiesta, guys. It is game 3, and so far it's been an instant classic of a series. Let's talk about some of the keys already coming in. We found out that J-Dub, he is out with that hamstring injury. We saw him go down in game 2. We found out that De'Aaron Fox, he will play. He is available for the first time during the Western Conference Finals. He's dealing with the right ankle. And also the rookie, Dylan Harper, who was forced into starting duty with De'Aaron Fox out for that first 2 games. He's available. He had an adductor issue. But what does it mean to have De'Aaron Fox, the 9-year vet, available for a Spurs team that has struggled with turnovers so far this series?
Just that, to protect the ball. I mean, when you add someone like De'Aaron Fox, who's been around, yes, he's his primary guy, a guy who can score, a guy who can distribute the basketball. But when things are getting erratic, he can calm guys down and just get guys into position or just get them shots. Not saying, I don't, like you said it earlier, I do not want Stephon Castle to lose his aggression. Just want him to calm down and settle in and understand you have to value the ball in the playoffs, and that's very important. His high turnovers right now, 10 to be exact, but at the same time, you have now De'Aaron Fox. You move him to the off guard and put him in attack position, attack mode, and just you get downhill, get into the paint, create opportunities for yourself and others.
Yeah, listen, Stephon Castle, 20 turnovers through those first 2 games. Ultimately, the Spurs with 44, they've given up 55 points off of turnovers to OKC. But they also had to answer the question to the Thunder of how they wanted to guard Wemby. They changed it up a little bit in game 2. We saw more Isaiah Hartenstein on Wemby. Only 12 minutes played in game 1, and then we saw 27 minutes in game 2, Melo, and he guarded him for about 8 minutes as the primary defender.
Yeah, I want to break this down because this was a chess move by OKC and Coach Dago. Look how Hartenstein is in a smack. He's in a smack defense, right? He's not letting Wemby get behind. He's not letting Wemby get away from him. Hartenstein also understands how to guard a pick and roll. He's a vet. He understands he got to push up on Wemby. He got to make Wemby put the ball on the court. But and also he needed help on the opposite side for the offensive rebound, for the defensive rebound. Here, his pickup point on Wemby is almost above the 3-point line. Yes, that was a foul right there, but that call right there allowed Hartenstein to be more aggressive throughout the course of the game. Look how he's smashing Wemby right here. Usually that's a switch. Right here, he letting J-Dub through. He's staying with Wemby. He's directing. He's quarterbacking. And now Wemby don't have no room to go anywhere or move. So the physicality that Hartenstein brings to this game is very important. That Coach Dago made that adjustment in game 2. And look at here, right here. He understands OKC offense. He understands what Shea likes to do. You know what, Wemby? I'm not going to let you block the shot. I'm going to hold you off. I'm going to hold you. I'm going to grab you. But you're not getting over here to block Shea's shot. That's a smart basketball player. That's an adjustment. That's coaching. That's structure. And that is the epitome of a championship basketball team.
Yeah, and one of the big things, too, points in the paint. Wemby had 26 points in the paint in game 1 and just 10 points in the paint in game 2. Now, one thing for Oklahoma City that we've become very, very used to, Vince Carter, is the fact that they're going to play 12 players. We've seen at least 12 players going in game 1 and game 2, but that bench has really held up.
If you play for the Thunder, you're going to get an opportunity. But Shea, who had 9 assists last game, yes, he had 30 points, but he had 9 assists. His unselfishness, getting off the ball, and his guys understanding, when I get the ball, I need to make a play to make the game easier for our superstar. McCain gets into the paint, jump shot. Caruso, yes, we're going to get you the ball back. I'm going to clear out for you. Nope, Wemby's up, psych. I'm going to get it to this guy. Shea, understand, get it to the guy who shoots 61% for the series right now. He is hotter than fish grease right now. And then here's another guy, Casey Wallace, who's been shooting well. And you said, Melo, he needs to make shots for this team to win. He made threes. He got off the ball, but made himself available to make the game easier for Shea in the second half. And their bench was fantastic, but those guys put themselves in positions to where the double team happens, Shea did not blink. No. He got off it. Those guys were in attack mode or shot the three and made shots. So 34 assists from their team. That's just fantastic by this team.
Yeah, that OKC bench, listen, they've already outscored San Antonio 107-41. I mean, more than impressive, and they're playing well together right now. There's your guy. There's Zay. I've already named him Zay. Isaiah Hartenstein.
I'm not calling him Zay.
Wait, what?
And he had to be one of the primary defenders on Wemby, and it certainly made a difference. Okay, the adjustment now is how Wemby's going to respond. Yes. What is the best way to respond the way that he was guarded in Game 2?
For me, you had an opportunity to come out Game 1, put your team on the back, 41-8. They didn't know how to guard you in Game 1. Yeah. Game 2, OKC made the adjustment. They're a championship team. They made the adjustment on Wemby, be physical. Now it's San Antonio's time to make an adjustment. Wemby has to get up on the perimeter. He has to move Hartenstein around. He has to bring him out on the perimeter, make Hartenstein move his feet, get downhill, make plays. Because if you stay alongside that paint, you're not going to get nothing. You're going to have to be extra physical to try to get those buckets down there.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You want to put Wemby on the move. If you're going to be physical, let the physicality start from out front where the referees can see it. Hopefully you get a quick foul on them. That kind of makes him, Hartenstein, a little hesitant. But I think you get him in some pin downs.
Yes.
Make him chase Wemby a little bit. That means he's a little late, more likely to foul. So there's a couple of things that you can do. And I like sometimes bringing him up, let him run point a little bit.
Yeah.
Now you're in a 5-1, 5-2 pick and roll. What Hartenstein now has to navigate through picks.
And remember, these are two teams that hadn't seen each other in 2.5 months before they met in the Western Conference Finals. So the adjustments that we're going to see throughout these series will most certainly make a difference as they get more familiarized with one another. All right, for tonight's McDonald's Round Ball Roundup, let's get you caught up on the Eastern Conference Finals. And after a wild comeback in Game 1, the Knicks, they just kept on rolling in Game 2 against Cleveland, extending their franchise record 9-game playoff win streak. Now, the game was tied in the third quarter before New York took control with an 18-0 run. You guys remember that? Because there was an 18-1 run in Game 1.
How can we forget that?
Every Knicks starter scored at least 14 points, led by Josh Hart, who scored a playoff career high 26 points. And the Knicks now have the best point differential by any team ever in their first 12 playoff games, ahead of several NBA title-winning teams, including last year's Thunder. New York, they've also outscored its opponents by 212 points over this 9-game win streak. That's the best point differential in a 9-game span in NBA history, regular season or playoffs. But after the win, Game 2, the hero, the heart of the garden, Josh Hart, had some fun on the microphone.
I'm never a huge analytics guy. At a certain point, they're a lamppost or a drunk person. You can lean on them, but it won't get you home. So at a certain point, you got to have a good feel for the game.
Oh, my God, bro.
I'm not going to lie. That was Gerald Wright, his quote, man. So shout out Jay Wright.
Wait, hold up. No, we're not moving on from that.
That's a great quote.
Oh, my God.
Analytics drunk? Lamppost to a drunk person? It ain't gonna get you home. You can lean on it, though.
I was with Cal, so I ain't hear that.
You ain't even go to college.
Not you didn't even go to college. We just saw Cal game 2. He would have said, I had him. He was on my team. Listen, Josh Hart enjoying some pizza and a victory. They're up 2-0 now on Cleveland. Let's start there with him because he was 0 for 3 from 3. Yeah. He could have stopped shooting. He was benched toward the end of Game 1. All he did was go 5 from 8 from there. Playoff career high 26 points in Game 2.
Most players would stop shooting in Josh Hart's situation because the opposing team, they want you to shoot the basket. They leaving you open for a reason. So for you to go in this game, too, to knock these shots down and be aggressive on the offensive end and the defensive end, he was offensive rebounding. To me, this is the Josh Hart. Josh Hart always win you a basketball game in the postseason by his hustle, by his heart, and then you look up and he 5 of 7, 5 from 8 from the three.
Defense. He was. It's one thing being open, but he was open. No, he was like, line them up, take your time. If you need a dribble, sometimes you need a dribble to get your rhythm. That open, like that. But that's just the adjustment. That's just JB, like we talked about Shea. JB making the right play. Yeah, he can take over the game. He's Mr. Clutch, but at the same time, my guy, one, is making shots, getting off the ball, trusting his guys, and his guys delivering.
And he had a playoff career high 14 assists, did JB, in that game, so obviously he was making the right decision. Okay, you're the Cleveland Cavaliers. You get to go back home where you like to play so far. But you're down 2-0. What has to change?
You reset. You go home, you reset. You sleep in your own bed. You eat your own food. You got your own chefs out there. Your preparation is different at home. You're in front of your fans. I think Donovan will continue to do what he do. James will pick it up. He's home. First game in the Eastern Conference Finals, in Cleveland. And I think James is starting to feel the heaviness of what it takes to be James Harden and try to go out there to win the championship. So I do think Cleveland will be totally different in Game 3.
You have success at home, do that. But the first 6 minutes are important for the Cleveland Cavaliers, in my opinion.
Okay. I mean, you're certainly right. Listen, they've been down 0-2 before. It happened against the Pistons. They won it in 7. All right, the Eastern Conference Finals continue with Game 3 from Cleveland tomorrow night on ABC. The Knicks, they'll take their 2-0 lead on the road. We'll see.